Assalamu alaikum. 3 4 topics for analytical review today. First, coronavirus. I guess this is the first priority of every country at this moment. Every news agency, every news channel, and etc. etc. This is also a hard topic to discuss while people meet each other and they have little socialized or somewhere. They, they certainly discuss this issue as well. This is part of their regular and daily discussions. So, update world level, so far more than 3,91,000 people have lost their lives because of coronavirus, and in the USA more than 1 lakh so far. In Pakistan, total infected cases are 85,264, and deaths during the last 24 hours 901, which is the highest number so far, and the total deaths so far are 1,770 since the beginning of this crisis. Recovery is of 30,128. So this is the situation now. If we see the figures are increasing day by day, especially in Pakistan, since the time when lockdown has been relaxed. And I must say that lockdown is not the solution, and this has been realized by all the countries in the world, and they are going to the process of relaxing this lockdown because there is also need of economical activities, and they don't want to uh, kill the people because of hunger, and which may occur because of these strict lockdowns or curfews. The capacities of hospitals is also one matter and serious concern in Pakistan because the number of patients are increasing, and these patients are special type of patients because they have to be kept uh, isolated from other patients. So the government of Pakistan and the other relevant authorities should look into, and I guess they are already trying their best to enhance the capacity to accommodate new patients. Only in Islamabad, which is the capital of Pakistan, 9 areas have been sealed because of detection of corona positive cases in those areas. So, Deputy Commissioner Islamabad has issued order and sealed those areas to isolate those areas from other areas. And these are not areas uh, isolated in one area only in Islamabad. These are scattered and spreaded in different localities of Islamabad, like PWD, like I sector, like some part of other sectors and colonies in Islamabad. So this is a very alarming situation. And most of the cases, as has been shared a couple of days back by relevant authorities, that those are in Lahore and Rawalpindi districts. So Rawalpindi district is also quite close to Islamabad. That's why it is said that these are twin cities because there is no difference between Islamabad and Rawalpindi. Uh, so very alarming situation, and we should take it serious. I will again appeal to the common people and the population of Pakistan and even population of the whole world to realize its seriousness and follow the instructions of relevant health forums to maintain safe distance and stay at homes as much as possible. Don't go out of your home, because if one will bring this infection at home, that may be dangerous, and there is a likelihood that the other members of the family will also suffer from that. So this is not matter of one person. This is not matter of bravery or cowardness. This is matter of realizing and matter of wisdom and understanding the issue, because that is the enemy which we can't see. So the coronavirus attacks us which we can't see. So there's no bravery, matter of bravery or cowardness. So please take precautions and realize it. Next is very important issue, that is hearing of petition of Honorable Justice Qazi Faiz Issa in the Supreme Court of Pakistan. For the last 2 days, that is being heard regularly, and Mr. Farooq Naseem uh, is appearing as a counsel for the Federation of Pakistan. So very interesting case, and a very important case as well, because this is against this is a case which is relevant to a senior member of superior judiciary, and the charges are again the money trail. So the decision of this case will certainly create new precedents. Uh, it is little bit similar with the case of sons of Mian Nawaz Mian Mohan Nawaz Sharif, and Mian Nawaz Sharif was asked to present or give money trail from where he got that money, and how that was shifted to UK. Similar is the case this with Mr. Justice Qazi Faiz Issa, and his family members have also property in UK. So he has been asked to provide money trail of that. And these are the arguments which were being presented before the Honorable Supreme Court by Counsel for the Federation of Pakistan. So what is going to be happen? What will be the decision? I, being a lawyer, I understand that when the matter is sub judice, we should not give any our own opinion. But only I want to say that this decision of Supreme Court will be a precedent for other cases as well. So whatever decision will be made, that will be referred by other people in similar cases. So I am sure that this is the knowledge of the honorable judges of the bench who are hearing this case, and the Supreme Court and High Courts of Pakistan and other courts as well. They are very honorable judges, very honest judges, and competent judges. So I'm sure the decision will be as per law and meeting the requirement of justice. There was one argument of Mr. Farooq Naseem, counsel for the Federation, was that the Supreme Judicial Council is the highest forum, which is a constitutional forum, which has been entrusted the job to conduct inquiries and decide about the allegation leveled against the judges of superior judiciary, high courts and Supreme Court judges. So, after taking cognizance of the reference, the Supreme Judicial Council issued show cause notice to Justice Qazi Faiz Issa, keeping in view that there was something which was required to be investigated or inquired during the proceeding of Supreme Judicial Council. So, on this ground, the Council for the Federation has submitted and prayed for the dismissal of this petition. But still, there are some questions which has to be answered by the Council for the Federation, and the hearing is going on, and hopefully it will be concluded soon, and the decision of this petition will be a landmark decision which will determine and settle ma- many questions for future. Internal politics, little bit. Mia Shabazz Sharif got interim bail from Lahore High Court yesterday till 17th of June, and on 17th of June, the his petition will be heard again, and let's see the Honorable Court confirms the bail application of Mia Shabazz Sharif or not. Uh, so maybe there may be some other couple of extensions, like in the case of Mr. Asaf Zardari, the Islamabad High Court uh, gave some extensions in the interim bail, and thereafter rejected his application for permanent bail. So he and his sister Rayal Talpur were arrested because of that. So what will happen in this case, I don't know. Every case has its own merits, and let's see uh, what will be the argument of NAB and justification to arrest Mia Shehbaz Sharif. The court will decide on the next date. Mr. Murad Ali Shah, the Chief Minister of Sindh, has also been summoned today, to appear before NAB authorities in Rawalpindi, and he is going to appear there. Apparently, I don't think so that he will be arrested at this stage. This is my assessment. Maybe the situation will be different, but I don't think so that at this stage the level of inquiry or something going on, and he is also presenting himself before NAB authorities. Recently, he has also demonstrated this spirit and did not try to hide himself from investigation or inquiry. So I guess that the outcome of today will see maybe after a couple of hours, but apparently it seems that he will not be arrested so far. So this is a short, you see, uh, review of domestic political activities. Then is USA. Very alarming situation in USA. Civil commotion, civil disturbances, rather little bit civil war situation in more than 40 cities. In some of cities, the guards have been summoned to control the situation and to in aid of civil administration. But situation is getting worse and worse, I guess. And this is very unfortunate that USA is dad's country, which is superpower, no doubt, very rich country, and most of the people from underdeveloped countries and even developing countries, they have and had been trying to get green card and citizenship in USA and to settle down there with their families for their better future, better career, better education. But this is unfortunate, you see, that now that USA is suffering from two things at the same time. One, the highest death rates in coronavirus in US, and second, these civil disturbances and also killing of a person. I don't say he was innocent or not, but as human being, no police officer or investigation officer has authority to penalize anyone. That is the job which is done by courts, relevant courts. So he was murdered, I will say, he was murdered by a police officer, and the other police officer, they were sitting there like idle spectators. They did not intervene, did not try to save him, did not try to uh, convince to that police officer not to do that. So you see the reaction of civilized people. I must say civilized people, even because they are not black people who are demonstrating in the street, on the streets of USA. They are also white people as well. So the civilized people did not accept this, and because of that, you see that there is a big trauma, big disaster in the situation when already there was economic disaster because of coronavirus. So we can't say what will happen. God forbid. Such things sometimes you see becomes the reason of disintegration of countries as well, and removal of governments as well. So we can't say where this situation will go, but we should hope and we should expect better future of USA, better future of current government of the USA, and we should hope that the administration will hold negotiations with the relevant people and their leaders. Obviously, there will be some leaders of those pressure groups who are active nowadays, and hopefully, the situation will be controlled soon, so that the focus should be diverted back towards coping with coronavirus, which is more alarming. The last, but not the least, item is uh, India and China conflict in Ladakh area. As I have already given my analytical review during my previous video and even my TV program last week, uh, India is in trouble because some areas, some vital area has been captured by China because of violation of peace agreement by India, because India constructed roads there to bring heavy machinery, heavy military equipments to that area, because India had designs to control that area and to stop the route of CPAC. And also because of that, India was also planning apparently to control the northern areas of Pakistan like Gilgit Baltistan, etc., and also the area from where Jamir Basha Dam is being constructed and the water reservoir is being constructed there, and to save the agriculture of Pakistan and future of Pakistan. But China felt that alarming situation and violation at the part of India very rightly and well in time. So Chinese troops came there and controlled the situation, and both the troops are in front of each other. Who can't say what will happen? But apparently, I don't think that India will be in the mood to have to create a further problem for her, and especially if India has support from some big power on this, you see, project to control the CPAC route, that big power is also in the problem now. So that big problem will not like to come in front and face a new problem of aggression and problem of war between big countries. So this situation there, and I hope that the people of India, I hope they are already realizing this. Though one of my friend from India one on while commenting on my uh, one video in which this topic was also discussed. He used abusive language against me. He was some Vinod Singh. Though I deleted those remarks because those were not nice remarks. But I guess most of the Indian people, they they are they have wisdom. They are civilized people even. They are very learned people, educated people. I guess sense will prevail there, and they will compel to the government not to create a new issue, a new problem. Rather, this Indian government should focus towards the economy of people there. Majority of people, they are poor. So to cope with their poverty, to create a better environment, and to get rid of this coronavirus, I guess the majority of the people of India, having wisdom and who I'm sure love to peace in the area, they will compel to the government and convince to the government not to have any other, you see, episode of any activity which may further damage to the economy of India and the integrity of India even. And I must say, if it did happen, there is also likelihood, as my assessment, that there may also be some type of civil war situation, and which may lead to disintegration of India, because that is big state, big country, people speaking different languages, they have different religions, different culture, they are living in India. So there is possibility that it may happen. So I also uh, will ask to Mr. Modi, the Prime Minister of India, that sense should prevail while dealing with these issues. So these are the some of the topics which I thought that I should discuss.